Hi, my dears. Today we are going to discuss about our next topic, Bronze Age. We are already discussed about what is Stone Age. Okay, Paleolithic Age, Neolithic Age, and also here we discuss about Bronze Age. What is Bronze Age? Later copper tools used to be along with the stone tools. Compared to stones, copper was easier to sharpen and mold and was convenient to use. The period when man used both stone and copper tools is known as Chalcolithic Age or Copper Stone Age. Have you heard about Copper Stone Age? Yes, okay, isn't it? In course of time, man discovered tin and learned to mix copper with the tin to produce the alloy called bronze. What that? Yes, man discovered tin and learned to mix copper. He stressed about to mix copper with the tin to produce the alloy called bronze, which was harder than copper. The age in which bronze was widely used to make weapons and tools is now called Bronze Age. What's that? The age in which bronze was widely used to make weapons and tools is called Bronze Age. Here we have seen the flow chart related to ancient human life. Here we have to complete here the table. But that here two columns are nil. Let us find out the changes brought about in human life by the invention and use of bronze weapons and tools. How to use the bronze weapons and tools, the man's inventions and use of bronze. During this period, agriculture improved and resulted in better harvest. The fertile soil of the river valleys and ample irrigation also helped in improving agriculture. During this period, agriculture improved and resulted in better harvest. Agriculture is the very important feature of this period. Have you got it? Yes. Yes, here we have seen so many pictures like ancient farming and illustrations like what changes might have been brought about by the improvements in agriculture. Have you seen the storage of surplus food grains? Here we have shown here the storage of surplus food grains, development of public places for the exchange of agricultural products, and then increase in the production and use of new agricultural tools. What about that? Storage of surplus food grains. Second one, development of public places for the exchange of agricultural products. And third one, increasing the production and use of new agricultural tools. What other occupational fields might have developed along with the agriculture? Find them from the pictures given below. Here we can see in the pictures here like. Can you understand? Yes. Yes. Have you got it? Yes, here is how many pictures are there. You have to find out the what other occupational. Yes, all of you. The occupational, in addition to the ones you have found out, the following occupational fields also developed during that period. Here we can see brick making. Have you seen the pictures? Weaving, exchange of goods, like those who were engaged in a particular occupation needed the goods produced by the others. This necessitated to the exchange of goods and it created a sense of mutual dependence among people. Surplus products were exported to far off places. As a result, both inland and maritime trade flourished. Consequently, means of transportation also developed. Means of transportation also developed. In course of time, systems of administration were formed to regulate these activities. The invention of the art of writing was another striking features of the Bronze Age. The invention of the art of writing was another striking features of Bronze Age. With these features, ancient cities developed gradually in various river valleys. The cities are regarded as the centers of the Bronze Age civilization. Here we can hear the cities are regarded as the center of the Bronze Age civilization. Then we can move to the Mesopotamian civilization. What is Mesopotamian civilization? The Mesopotamian civilization flourished in the valleys between the Euphrates and the Tigris rivers. Here, two rivers like Euphrates and the Tigris rivers. And it was Mesopotamian civilization flourished in the valleys between the two rivers. The word like Mesopotamia means the land between rivers. Mesopotamia means the word Mesopotamia means the land between rivers. The land between rivers. It is now in very important. It is now in Iraq. Now in Iraq. The cuneiform script evolved in Mesopotamia. The ziggurats are the major remains of this great civilization. Ziggurats. Cuneiform scripts we have to see in the extended reading like the cuneiform is one of the oldest known as scripts. It was developed in the region of Sumer. It was developed in the reign of the region of Sumer. The script is represented by the word sharp pictographic marks on clay. Tablets also that the cuneiform is one of the oldest known scripts. It was developed in the region of Sumer. The script is represented by wedge sharp shaped pictographic marks on clay tablets. Okay, have you seen the pictures? Ziggurats. What is ziggurats? The ziggurats were temple complexes. The walls of the ziggurats were built of burn bricks. It has been found that around 25 ziggurats were built in this area. The ziggurat in the city of Ur is still preserved. Here, the city of Ur is still preserved. The city of Ur is still preserved. The Egyptian, next we have seen the Egyptian civilization. The Egyptian civilization flourished in the valley of the river Nile. Mesopotamian civilization was the rivers between the Euphrates and Tigris. Here the Egyptian civilization flourished in the valley of the river Nile. Egypt is called the gift of the Nile. The gift of the Nile. The hieroglyphic script was developed in Egypt. The world famous pyramids are the most remarkable remains of this civilization. The hieroglyphic script was developed in Egypt. The world famous pyramids are the most remarkable remains of this civilization. Here we can see in the hieroglyphics. It is a script used by ancient Egyptians. It is a combination of symbols and letters commonly written on papyrus and woods. Okay, have you got it? Yes, students. Then we have to move the pyramids. The pyramids are the tombs of the pharaohs, the rulers of Egypt. The biggest pyramid is the one at Giza, built by the Pharaoh of Khufu. Okay. Next, we can move to the Chinese civilization. The Chinese civilization flourished in the Huanghe River. Huanghe River. Huanghe River. Huanghe River Valley. It is the Huanghe River. It is the remarkable that the Chinese pictographic script formed in the Bronze Age existed even today, with some changes in the Chinese were experts in making bronze sculptures. Here is very simple Chinese bronze sculpture we have to see in this picture. Next, we can move to the Harappan civilization. The Harappan civilization flourished in the valley of the river Indus. The major sites of the civilization are situated in the present India and Pakistan. Town planning was a striking feature of the Harappan civilization. The thoroughfares, drainage systems, granaries, trade centers, multi-storied house made of burnt bricks, etc. Astonish even the modern world, the Harappan people were familiar with the art of writing. Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Kalibangan, and Lothal were the major cities of the Indus Valley civilization. We have seen the picture of the Great Bath. The Great Bath is one of the important remains of the Harappan civilization. It is situated in Mohenjo-daro. Here, human life underwent changes when it progressed from the Neolithic Age, Bronze Age. What are they? Here we have seen the Harappan civilization, the Chinese civilization also that. From stones to metal, we have discussed about the civilization and the stone ages, and also that all have you got it. Here we wind up our class. Thank you all. Thank you, my dears.